Good morning and thanks for joining us on another edition, Monday edition of TVC Breakfast. I am Veronica Dan Ikboy. I'm not here alone. I have Mike Okwache. Mike, it's a good week, a new week as we count down to the inauguration.
Oh yes, a new week has come and it's getting more critical, especially now that the security agents are doing their work in preparation for the inauguration. The ceremony itself, you know, preparing people who are in the committee are preparing themselves to receive guests and all of that. Traffic wardens, the road safety, all of them are involved in the mapping and networking, hotels, restaurants, and so on. So it's a huge activity that in the build-up of to the inauguration. It's really an amazing one.
Absolutely. And then as President Muhammadu Buhari counts down to he leaving office, he will be coming to Lagos today to commission what is said to be arguably the biggest refinery in Africa, talking about the Dangote Refinery that is set to have the capacity of 650,000 barrels per day production, and that is expected to meet Nigeria's daily needs in the coming days. It's even said to perhaps begin in June. So he will be coming to Lagos today. Nigerians are expecting to, or Lagosians are expecting to receive him when he comes for this groundbreaking ceremony.
Oh yeah, the Dangote Refinery, in fact, it's not even arguable. The point there is it's a fact that it's the largest refinery on the African continent, and then it is also the biggest single train refinery in the world. You know, so it has held records on so many grounds, several grounds. But the point there is we've had the issues of strikes, we've had the issue of disruptions, and it was looking as if running oil company in Nigeria or the oil industry in Nigeria was something so difficult as it was. In fact, it was more than a rocket science. In fact, it was a divine science, if I have to put it that way. But the point there is the coming on upstream or coming on board of the Dangote Refinery, from the prospects of from all of the mappings that we're seeing, it tells that the days of queues in Nigeria, you know, people queuing for fuel and all of that, maybe numbered. Now, if everything goes the way it's supposed to. Now, the other issue that we have to also look at is that as much as this is a blessing for Nigeria, Dangote Refinery is a private entity.
Right.
Now, some countries have already subscribed ahead of time to also lift fuel from there.
Absolutely.
So it is not going to be there to serve Nigeria alone.
Yes.
So it's going to serve the world, or especially the West African and the Central African. In fact, it's going to serve the African, Ghana, Togo, Benin, Sierra Leone, Congo, and Namibia. I think as of now, they have all subscribed to say, you know, we'll be getting fuel from or buying, you know, fuel from Dangote Refinery. So the point there is, as far as going forward is concerned, I know that there'll be some level of patriotism there, but the entity is a totally private entity, and it's going to act as a world private, just as they do anywhere in the world.
Yes, it's
so
a private business.
The difference will be that, okay, it is close to it is resident, or it is in Nigeria. So if Nigeria wants to buy fuel from it, of course, it is there to. It's easy to buy fuel, so you don't have to transport ship.
So
all
the matters of lifting,
exactly,
the cost of lifting,
subsidy,
and all of that.
What are you subsidizing? The fuel is here. Buy it from here. You know, so it's going to naturally knock off some. So the issues of subsidy water should find its level. You know, with the refinery coming on board. So it's a blessing for Nigeria, and then the issue of foreign direct investment. Because courtesy of the refinery, there are so many other subsidiaries of companies that can spring up courtesy of the refinery. You know, there are haulage industry, the rail industry, in fact, even because we understand that it's going to employ close to 100,000 people. Yeah. So imagine that 100,000 people gather in one locality for work. There are going to be hotels, there are going to be restaurants, there are going to be houses,
Transportation. It's going to affect a lot of things.
A whole lot. So it's going to boost a lot of businesses in that area. So we look forward to greater days, not just for the Dangote Refinery, but for Nigeria when it comes to earning.
Absolutely, because I am also thinking how this is going to address the matter of smuggling in terms of fuel to other countries. How it is being said that we are supplying to other countries, but we are not. That's why we do not know how much we consume in a day. So perhaps this will also address that.
I think the issue of smuggling is there must be insider within the system for smuggling to succeed. Now, every tanker that goes to the depot to get fuel, there is a code given to you. The code is tied to the station you're supposed to deploy or supply that crude to. So all of that chain is known. So when someone says, okay, you come and then you take fuel and then you're taking it out of the... No, somebody within the system knows and gives a go-ahead or turns a blind eye for that to work. But I feel that with the Dangote Refinery, sometimes it is said that private sector works when it comes to the efficiency, or effectiveness. Private sector works because there has to be value for money, right? Fine. So private sector works better sometimes, and I believe that this will not be an exception. And we look forward to greater days ahead
absolutely,
for the oil industry in Nigeria. That's how it is.
Right.